According to data, more than 400,000 women left the U.S. workforce in the first half of 2025. Sundays is an executive assistance service looking to close that gap. They offer support for families. Joining me now is Sunday's co-founder and CEO, Ashley Chang. Ashley, welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you so much for having me, Ashley.
So what is Sundays?
Sundays is an executive assistant service for working parents. So we support parents at work and at home. We have a team of executive assistants. They are almost all moms, so they know what it takes to raise a family here. And we partner them with the clients that we work with to support them in the background so they can have time back for their family, for themselves, or to do their very best work.
So how does it work? If I was to sign up for this service, what type of support would I offer? I understand that it's virtual. Can you tell us more about the mechanics of the service?
So everyone we work with is paired with one person on our team. They get to know you, your family, all your kids' names, their sports, who likes broccoli and who doesn't. And then they take on that admin that it takes to keep a family running. So things like making sure everyone went to the dentist this year, or making sure your car oil got changed, doing summer camp signups and ordering Christmas presents, things like that, so that you get that time back for your work and your family. We have our team, and then we also have a platform behind our team where we keep track of everything that we do for the families we work with. And then we use some AI and tools there to be as efficient as we can about getting these tasks done for the families we work with.
Why did you start Sundays 3 years ago?
I have a 7-month-old myself, so I'm relatively new to parenthood, but I was inspired by my own mom. She was a software engineer in the 80s, and then when she had kids, she felt like she really had to choose between family and work because there wasn't support for doing both. And as I was looking ahead 30 years later in the tech industry, I saw that a lot of the smartest people I knew were still running into this issue where they didn't have support when they started to have families, and they were really struggling to reach those upper levels of leadership or even to maintain the roles that they had before. And so just did as much research as I could with parents about what it took to have a family and ambitious career.
Who are your main customers?
We support parents both at home and at work today. So at home, we work with a lot of director, VP, C-suite parents, both moms and dads, to support them with all of their family work. And then on the work and family side, we work with people who have left and started their own businesses or startups, and we support them holistically. So we'll do operations for their business, but also all of the family operations that they usually have on one long to-do list.
I know that you mentioned some of this earlier, like helping schedule dentist appointments or soccer practice. What other things can these executive assistants provide in terms of support?
Because everyone on our team comes from raising their own family, we have a really in-depth understanding of what it means to support families. So we usually break it into 3 buckets. The first is life maintenance, so those dentist appointments, car oil changes. Then we think about season of life. So we see parents who have 2-year-olds who are kind of all doing the same things across the country. They're applying to preschools. They're making sure that their kids are starting to get into extracurriculars and then different things at different ages. And then the third bucket is the season of the year. So right now it's October. We're ordering some last minute Halloween costumes for the families we work with and then getting ready for end of year holidays. And then for most families in January, it's really crunch time for planning for the summer already. So we will proactively get ahead of those things that sneak up on parents and make them feel like they're always behind and have to make that trade-off between work and family.
Do relationships develop between the executive assistant and the families? What is that dynamic like?
I think it's so key to what we do is that one-on-one relationship. A lot of times the families we work with will feel like that person is like an extension of their family, and they'll send us like cute pictures of their kids when they graduate from preschool and things like that. And so it's really close relationship, and we're not just a platform. We really want to integrate into your day-to-day. And so most of the families, we will text them every day and just really be in the flow of their life so that they have someone they can naturally hand things off to.
All right. And what has been your vision for Sunday? Like, what has the growth been like, and where do you see it going?
It's been really exciting. I think when I first started researching Sundays, I wanted to just find like 10 people to talk to about this problem. And the more people I talked to, the more they would just refer me to their friends because parents care so deeply about this. So I ended up talking to over 1,000 parents in the first few months of starting Sundays. Now we've helped parents save over 20,000 hours in the last couple of years. And then going forward, we really want to erase the motherhood penalty. And the motherhood penalty is the loss of wages and promotions that parents, but especially moms see after they have kids. And so we really want to support moms getting into those upper leadership levels. And we think eventually that will reshape how we think about family and work and supporting people in both.
What is the price point for Sundays and how can people find out more?
Basically, clients will buy a block of hours from us on a monthly basis, and we work down through those hours. Our minimum is 5 hours a month, and then we go up from there, and it's $50 an hour, so $250 to get started. You can find out more at withsundays.com, WITH, Sundays with an S.com is our website.
All right, Ashley Chang, co-founder and CEO of Sundays, thank you so much for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thanks so much for having me.